Hey guys, so today's September 10th, and I don't know if any of you actually know what that means. Well, today's Suicide Awareness Day, and I wanted to make a difference today. I wanted to show people that they have a reason to be here. I wanted to show all the kids who have felt so worthless and so horrible about themselves that they feel like they don't have a place on this earth. Because you do. Everyone does. Have any of you ever attempted suicide? Or know someone that has? There's a reason why it was an attempted suicide. There's a reason you're still here. There's a reason you didn't succeed. It's not because you didn't take enough pills. It's not because you did it wrong. It's because you're supposed to be here. You have a reason to be here. People love you. People care about you. People want you here. It might not seem like it now, but it's true. There's always someone who cares. Always. And if you know someone who did succeed, it's not because they didn't belong here. It's because they're unlucky. And they did it right. Suicide's never the answer. Ever. It's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. All those kids throwing labels at you, soon enough you won't have to deal with them. They'll move on, they'll find someone else, or they'll grow up. All those kids pushing you in the hallways, they'll move on, they'll find someone else, they'll grow up. All those people who make you feel worthless, make you feel like you have no right to be here, will grow up and move on. And maybe they'll feel bad about it one day. I hope they do. Just look how bad they make us feel. You are not a jar, and you don't deserve to be labeled. None of you do. And anyone that labels you is a prick. They deserve to be stuck with a label and put on a shelf somewhere. They deserve it, not you. You're human. You haven't done anything wrong. There's no reason for you to be labeled, to be hurt by anybody. You are perfect, exactly the way you are. No matter how many scars are on your wrists, or how many scars are on your legs, no matter how many pounds you are, no matter what color you are, what race you are, how old you are, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. Because you're perfect. Exactly the way you are. And as stupid and cliche as it sounds, it's true. Knowing your flaws and seeing past your flaws makes you perfect. And even if you can't see past them right now, somebody else does. It doesn't matter to some people how many scars you have, or how many tattoos you have, or how many piercings you have. Your past, your mistakes. None of that matters to people who care. It shouldn't matter to anybody. So, I want to ask a question. Answer me in the comment section. You know, down there. How many of you have ever been labeled? How many of you have ever been told you're not good enough? I have. I was labeled all day today for trying to make a difference. I was labeled for where I buy my clothes. In my personal finance class this morning, our teacher said something about people buying brand names. And she goes, I know most of you girls shop at Hollister and Abercrombie. And I made a joke. I said, yeah, I'd never be caught dead in one of those stores. She looks at me and goes, oh, really? So where do you shop? Not being mean, just, question. Told her I shop at Hot Topic. Because it's where I get all my shirts. It's where I get most of my pants. I wear predominantly band shirts. Every shirt, every sweatshirt that I own is a band shirt. This is a band hoodie. It says Hope on it. For Hopeless Records. All my favorite bands are signed to Hopeless Records. Fucking fuck me sideways. Oh, you're still recording. Sorry, I thought it stopped recording. Wow, back to being serious. But, so I said I shopped at Hot Topic, and the lady went on talking, and I whispered something. I was like, man, when's she gonna stop? Because she'd given us an assignment, and I just wanted to finish it. Wanted to get out of class. Wanted to go. And the kid next to me, he turns to me and goes, you should put your earbuds in. Listen to your emo death music. And I look at him, and I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, you shop at Hot Topic. You're one of them. You're a freak. That's the stuff you listen to, right? That's what all of you listen to. I just assumed. Right there. You just assumed. You labeled me. I'm a freak. I'm an emo. I'm a devil worshiper. Because I shop at a certain store. Or I listen to a certain genre of music. Really? That defines who I am. The sound of the music I listen to defines whether I am your standard of normal or some outsider freak. My music has meaning. The things I listen to have meaning. I listen to songs like Therapy by All Time Low, which is about Alex's dead brother who committed suicide. What's that song? There's a song by Of Mice and Men. I can't think of the name right now, but it's about Austin's mom, Austin Carlisle, his mom, who died, and it's him thanking her for everything she did for him. So what if they're screaming? So what if it doesn't sound like your music? It's got more meaning than the crap you listen to. You listen to things like Stupid Ho by Nicki Minaj. I'm sorry, but Stupid Ho never saved anyone's life. Just because I'm smart doesn't mean I'm a nerd. Just because I care about people doesn't mean I'm a softie or a teacher's pet or any of that. Just because someone has scars doesn't mean they're emo. And don't you dare label them a cutter, because it's not what they are. They're someone who's looking to be saved, who has no other way of expressing everything that's going on inside of them. All the hate, all the rage, everything. That's the only way they know how to help themselves. So don't you dare label them as a cutter or as being emo, because that's not right. You were probably the reason they cut in the first place. How does it feel to have that on your shoulders? Knowing that you're probably the reason somebody hurts themselves, or you're probably the reason somebody wants to die. Because you can't put aside your own judgmental crap for a second to realize that they're human, just like you. And just because they don't wear the same clothes as you, and they don't listen to the same music as you, and they don't have the same values as you, doesn't mean they're not human. They don't deserve to be labeled. But people like you, people who label, not like you, people who label, they deserve it. But people like me, people like you, who are constantly being labeled and being shoved down and slammed into lockers, and they're forced to eat alone at lunch or don't eat at all, we don't deserve it. Because we're people. And we don't hurt other people. All I want to do is make a difference. I want to help people. I want them to know that they're not alone. That's all I want to do. Because I know what it's like to feel alone. And I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Ever. That's one of the worst feelings, is feeling like you have nobody. Going home and feeling like you have nobody. So just know that I'm always here. I'll leave the link to, or I'll leave my username to my Kik down below. And maybe my email, one of my emails. And any of you who are having a hard time, any of you who are having a bad day, or any of you who want to kill your butterflies, come talk to me. Come talk to me, because I'm always willing to talk to you and help you. And if it's an emergency and you can't get me, this is a number you can call. It's a suicide hotline. 1-800-273-8255. 24 hours a day. National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. There's always somebody who can help. You are not a jar. You do not deserve to be labeled. You are a person, and you are amazing. You are fine, just the way you are. Don't let anybody ever try to change you or tell you you're not good enough, because they're wrong. Dead wrong. There's nothing worse than ending a life full of limitless potential. Tear down what you hate and rebuild. Simple. Today's National Suicide Awareness Day. What are you going to do to make a difference?